Last year, it was reported that 2,271 students were homeless in the state of Maine. And that number is only growing. Jamie Caouette runs the Store Next Door project. Their goal is to eliminate barriers to education for homeless youth. Jamie's program is in jeopardy of being cut every year.
Jamie has always been here for us. Like, even when she's going through her stuff, she still makes sure that like all of us are okay.
She believes in me and every kid she meets. Jamie is like a mom that we never got to have.
Welcome back, Boobies. It's Lizzy, and today we are here at the Store Next Door. It is inside Lewiston High School, which is my high school that I graduated from 100 years ago. We're in the basement, and this is a homeless youth program that focuses on helping children. This is Jamie. She has been working here for 10 years, and also she personally is a very good friend of mine. She has the biggest heart I've ever known. We don't realize that in our backyard there's kids sleeping in tents that don't know where their parents are, that are late or don't go to school because they don't have clean clothes.
They're great kids. They deserve the right to graduate and get their basic needs met. These are teenagers in high school. Shouldn't have to worry where they're sleeping or if they're gonna eat. They should enjoy their high school years. So that's really important to me, and to see them to graduation. And this is our future. These kids are our future. So if we can help and make things better for them so they can get through school and graduate, then 100% I'll do whatever I can.
What do you provide for them here?
So we do basic needs, clothing, food, tampons, school supplies, sneakers for gym, underwear. We have a whole store, so we get them whatever they need.
And where does all this stuff come from?
So it's 100% donations from our community here in Lewiston. Other than that, if I didn't have community donors, this would not exist.
The only way that they're getting these items for these kids is just by the people living in our city.
Yep.
And many of these shelters, and I don't know, do we only have one here? Is
Yeah,
it just
so
one?
just New Beginnings is here in Lewiston. That's all we have.
In order to get into the specific shelter here, you need a parent's signature to get in, but most of these kids don't know where their parents are. The system, let's just say it's a little messed up, and we want to try to change things. I don't know how we're going to do it. We're going to put this freaking video out.
Right.
We're going to yell it on the rooftops. And Ellen, hi Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi Ellen. We need a little bit of help here. So why don't we do like a tour?
Yes, come meet.
And then maybe we can talk to
kids.
kids.
We have kids.
So this is one of the rooms here, and I don't know, what would you like call this? Is this like a hangout room?
So this is my office.
This is Jamie's. Let me get out of the way because it's really tiny.
This is my office right here. The rest is the Store Next Door.
And then this is where some of the kids. Oh, there's a refrigerator. Let's see what's in. Let's do crib style. MTV cribs.
Oh, here we go.
The fridge. Where's the crystal? Nope, you're too young.
We got water.
You're too young.
No soda.
Okay, so yep, there's water, there's Capri Sun, and this is all donations as well, right?
Yep.
Everything is packed so tightly because there's only 2 rooms to provide for all these kids, and Jamie says she has up to 300 homeless youth that seek her help within 1 year.
So on, yeah, sorry, kid might have punched it.
Jamie just told me, she said, sometimes I tell the kids if they're upset or if they're anxious or if they're having a bad day to just come and punch my filing cabinet. She's the real deal.
A human. So we like to, if it's a long weekend or a vacation, we'll pack bags of food for the kids to take with them. A lot of the time the kids will be staying at friends' houses and they might not be working, so if we can offer them food or bags of food or anything that's in here to help out, then we'll do that too.
Where do most of your kids sleep?
Family friends will take them in. We do have kids in tents right now, but winter is approaching, so that's a hard thing for me. I have a hard time in the winter time. Anywhere they can stay, they'll go and stay wherever they can.
We have 3 beautiful girls here that are all willing to talk to me. We're doing this to make change, and we're women, so that's what we do in our lives, right?
Absolutely.
This is Vanessa. How old are you?
16 years old.
You're 16. Do you mind telling me a little bit of your story?
Well, basically, it's just been between my mom and dad when I was younger, and then my mom and my dad, they were out of my life for a few years, so then I was staying with my grandparents. My grandmother, she ended up dying in the process of that, so then I had to stay with my grandfather, things just got rough there, and my dad eventually like got things together, and he was able to take me back, and I was actually living with him up until this summer.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's tough. Going back and forth and still coming to school. Who's your favorite singer?
My favorite singer.
Do you like Justin Bieber? Do you like Ed Sheeran? Britney Spears?
No idea.
You can do it. What about Selena?
Yes, Selena will be my favorite singer.
Arriba chichama! Hey yeah! Bitty bitty bum bum.
My name's Haley,
How old are you?
15.
You're 15 years old.
So both of my parents are drug addicts, and they've had a hard time staying sober and taking care of their responsibilities. So I've been, homeless a couple times. Last year is when I met Jamie. She helped me with like food and clothes and stuff, and I ended up staying with my friend for a little while because my parents just couldn't take care of me at the time. Jamie has always been here for us. Like even when she's going through her stuff, she still makes sure that like all of us are okay.
She's like a mom to all of you guys. A fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Definitely. When you were homeless, where were you sleeping?
I stayed in a room. It was like one of the rooms for rent for like a month. But then I had to go with my friend.
How did you get the room? Like, did someone, like the state or anyone, provide it for you?
Mom, she
Wanted to help.
Yeah.
When you were staying in that room, how old were you?
14.
Because of the adversity that you're facing so young, you're going to be so strong and you're going to do anything that you want to do with your life. The people that go through the most hell when they're younger, especially when they're younger, they build up this strength that no one ever could break. Like you can see it in their eyes that they're going to be fearless in their life. Come here. Come closer. What's your name?
Kirsten.
Kirsten.
Yeah.
How old are you?
17. So, I've been living in Lewiston for like since 7th grade on and off. Last year, my mother got evicted from our home, and we were homeless for a while. I was staying around with a couple friends, and my mom was with my grandfather. We ended up finding a place. I had to move away. Me and my mom never had like the greatest relationship, so she ended up kicking me out. And I didn't really have a place to stay.
How old were you when she kicked you out?
16. I had to sign myself back into school because I had everything transferred back there, and then I had to get everything transferred back here by myself.
And you did it yourself?
Yeah, with the help of Jamie, but I had to get her by myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really remember how we met,
Yeah,
but
we met somehow. Someone gave me her name,
Yeah.
and then I go and find them.
Yeah.
yeah,
A little bit of a stalker over here.
She helps me with like getting my appointments set up. She actually just helped me with getting a job.
Really?
Yep, she got me to an interview, 3 interviews actually, and I'm starting orientation today.
Why do you think you and your mom had a bad relationship?
Only God knows.
I think that just the way society is, it's just we live in not such a good time right now, and you're trying to hold on to something good, and I feel like this is the good for these kids.
Yep.
I'm gonna show them 100% love. I don't judge them.
I know school started, and I have only gone one day since school started, and Jamie is actually gonna help me sign up for night school. It's good to have people that can like relate to you too. Like
Right.
all these kids that you talk to, it's not like, it's different. Like when you're upstairs, say you like talk to a preppy kid, they talk about like, oh, my mom is
Just
gonna,
bought me a car.
right, is gonna buy me a car, and I'm like, well, I mean, I don't even have anyone to like sign off to help me. Like, you know,
Right.
like it's completely different.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a business owner.
I want to be like a nurse, but also like be in social work.
So you want to like help
that.
people?
Yeah.
I really want to work with kids,
Yeah.
like in a group home or something.
So kids that have kind of gone through what you went through.
Yeah.
It kills me that these kids can't experience their parents at 100%. So I want to show them like how I mother my own child. I want to
Looks
show
like.
them what a mom really looks like. So we call this the kitchen table. And I know when I was younger, because I was really close to my grandparents, supper was at 5 o'clock. Everybody went and ate at the supper table, and you talked about your school day or whatever. So that's what I try to do with them. We try to sit there and talk. We will talk about whatever. These girls know they can come to me with whatever. This is a no judgment zone. I mean, our conversations go from sex to candy to
big issues
Right.
when you're a woman and you
Right.
have your period for the first time. And
Right.
the thing about Jamie is that she never leaves.
No.
She has not changed her number for 20
high
years.
school.
Wow.
So that they know, if they've memorized her phone number, that they know that they can call her at any time and
Wow.
she'll be there.
They know I care about them.
Jamie's had
3 deaths.
Three
in the
deaths
last
in her-
6 months.
in her life. And you were at the school the next day working.
Yeah, I came in the next day because I just wanted to be with them.
This is her family now.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So my goal for the store next door is, like, I would like to be a paid Lewiston employee running this.
Yeah.
I think that all schools need something like this, and I would like to create this in all schools.
Yeah.
That would be my goal. Every school is experiencing homelessness. This is best practice model, so why can't we make this happen? We find money to do expansions. We find money to do fields. This is helping kids.
Right.
It's devastating. Absolutely devastating that these kids see things that they should not even know about. We have girls that their parents sell them. So if someone calls you and says, hey, I want you to take in this 15-year-old that comes from a very abusive home, they're in high school, they're really mad and hurt, you want that person in your home? I had 2 girls that we called DHS several times. Like, it was a very, very bad situation. The school called, I called. DHS comes in, tells the girls that they're fine to be in this house. The 2 girls and the dad sleeping on a couch. The house was infested with bed bugs. They were bitten alive. DHS tells us that they're allowed to go back. They come back to school. I instantly called DHS and they said, no, we already went and looked. It's fine. They can stay there. So I called their supervisor. After finally calling someone like higher up, they got automatically removed, put in DHS custody because this is how bad the house was. They came here and apologized to me and basically said, we messed up and we're so sorry. We should have never let those girls in there. When this kid came to me, and she did her own report because of what was going on in that house, and they still came here and were like, well, we have no place for you, so we think it's okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But that's how much fighters we have.
Yeah.
Like, these kids are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, they
Yeah.
go to bat
Damn
for
right.
themselves.
She's trying to get, you're trying to get a blanket, right? Okay, she's trying to get a blanket. Everything is falling because everything is packed up so in there. So she's struggling to get her blanket right now. And I'm noticing it in like my peripheral vision. They need more space. Ellen! Help a sister out.
I would love the school board to come in here
Yeah.
and let me show them and tell them about.
And listen,
invite
listen
them.
to the girls. Listen
Right.
to the people living it.
Right.
Let's Lewiston
I mean,
School Board
the
come
girls
and see us.
wrote letters just about the program.
I'm a transgender student. I've used the store next door since I was a freshman. I've been able to get food when I had none. I've been able to get shower bath supplies so I would be able to stay clean for high school. I was able to have help getting a job. Without Jamie, I would not have been able to get into college, where I will be enrolled in the fall of 2019. They gave me a Christmas when I had no one to spend Christmas. The store next door is a wonderful place, and I'm so grateful for them. I have been homeless since my sophomore year, and the store next door has opened so many opportunities for me. I would not be where I am today without the help of Jamie. I now have a stable job, a bright future in education, a small apartment that I got through New Beginnings. This is amazing. Sorry.
It's okay. Like, you think you hear the worst, and then a kid will come in and tell you like what happened over the weekend, and you're like, but this is stuff that, you know, you can definitely talk to Mr. Finn, because Mr. Finn has the power.
When I left the homeless program that Jamie runs, I didn't feel like I did enough. So I got a meeting with the superintendent of the public schools here. In the next video, in part 2, you will see us speak truth to power, and you won't believe what happens next. So stay tuned.